What's up, witches?
What's up?
I'm Linda,
And I'm John.
and this is Getting Witchy. And today is day 10 of our Yule series. So, what are we talking about
Connect
today?
with nature. So build the main one that you have listed is build a fairy house.
Yes.
So there's lots of ways you can do that. We have like a fairy garden set up that she's had in ginormous pots on the front porch of various homes in the past, but now we put it actually in the garden,
Yes.
like actually in the yard. Um Little mailbox and such, and I found
Table and chairs.
right little table and chairs, and she sometimes puts an umbrella, the paper ones like the cocktail umbrellas. It's cute, but I mean it's rice paper basically, so it doesn't last long. But well, that's actually not too bad because it doesn't rain much here.
I have like 200 of those things I need to go through, so we're good for a while.
Thank goodness it's biodegradable. um and then I found, or I saw at work, a is it a kind of a tall standing frog next
Yes.
to a mushroom, but the mushroom has a door in it and a window at the top of the cap,
Mhm.
or on the cap of the mushroom, and it lights up. It's solar. So grab that, and you grabbed a frog next to a toadstool.
Or on a toadstool, something like
Something
that.
like that.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I have seen some pretty elaborate ones. I mean, ours is a little elaborate. I mean, it's got a lot of stuff. We even have a little like silver picket fence that goes around
Oh, and
the fairy garden.
it has solar powered fairy lights too.
And yes, there are fairy lights. So yeah, ours is a little elaborate. But I've seen some that are even more. Like there was a tree in their front yard that the root system had grown in a way that it split at the bottom, but it wasn't like a damaging split. It's an opening. So a mini cave. And they actually put up like a whole little village, and you could open the door to get, and they had furniture and shit inside there. It was That's a little elaborate for me, but it looked really cool. Um, Other options.
What?
I thought we were gonna go through this whole series without mentioning an elf.
Unfortunately, no.
So is this like an elf on a shelf?
No, actually, so
A
you would,
Yule elf is what she's got
yes.
written.
So you would basically create your own Yule elf. You would take like that air dry clay and fashion a little elf out of it and paint it, to look how you want. And then you give it offerings of things like either risgrot or hot mulled cider. If you don't know what risgrot is, it's like a porridge. Um, but you give it offerings and ask it to protect your home.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that.
Okay.
Well, I have this thing about fucking, excuse my French, um, dolls and marionettes and puppets. I just and the idea of basically creating one out of clay in my boring. But it sounds interesting, and I can see how, I mean, yeah, you are creating the protector of the, and then you're off giving offerings. Okay, all right. Build and decorate a snowman.
Not really easy to do here in Phoenix, Arizona, because we don't really get snow.
No. And if you had enough cocaine to do that, you're in a lot of trouble. Just saying. Go sledding. We were talking about that just a minute ago, right before we started the
Yes.
recording.
Yeah.
Like I remember, we didn't have sleds. There were a couple people in the neighborhood when I lived in Rochester, New York, that had sleds because they lived there their entire fucking lives, and it probably got handed down from. But so we would use uh things like garbage can lids. Like if you could find a metal one with no fucking handle on top, it just glided. The plastic would catch some. It just wouldn't. But the metal, because it would get super cold and just glide right across the top. It was so cool. I miss doing that, but if I tried doing that at 58 years old, I'd probably end up in the hospital because we were so resilient. We'd go bouncing off of, like, someone would build a little, like a ramp, a snow ramp 4 fucking days ago. So now it's an ice ramp with jagged edges because the snow clumps and creates, and then you hit that and oh, oh, okay. Skiing, yeah, I've always wanted to learn, but I'm not now. Um, Snowboarding, yes, still want to do that, despite what I just said about sledding.
Check your bird feeders. Make sure that they're full.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Or,
yeah, yeah.
if they need to be refilled, refill them.
Okay. Oh, and start looking for bird nests.
Or other animal houses.
And speaking of which, if you are planning, because certain trees do well trimmed in the wintertime, or if you are going to trim them in springtime, be aware of the nests. Be aware of the nests. Because there's nothing worse than cutting down something that has a nest in it, because you can work around it. And I did that. So it sucked. Take photos of winter landscapes.
Yes.
Yeah, if you have snow in your area, hell yeah.
Well, we don't have snow. I mean, we don't have snow, but I would think that
Then how is
the
it a winter
landscape,
landscape?
but I would like to see what like Canyon Lake looks like right about now.
Hmm. We should go see if we can. She's probably
She's probably not there anymore.
long.
She
She's
moved on. Like,
yeah,
she was never happy to be in one place.
sure. We're talking about a fish.
Yeah.
Um,
Hug a tree.
yes, hug a tree.
They need love too.
Yeah, and they give a lot of love.
Yes, they do.
Follow animal tracks and just be careful what animal though. If it looks like cat paw, don't follow it. Or big dog paws, don't follow it. Don't.
No.
Animal tracks. That was seriously in the book?
Yep.
Figure out which animal may, oh, and then and figure out which animal made them. That would be cool to do with kids, like in, I don't know, like a wooded park area, but not like out hiking
No.
and shit. Um, look at the moon
Go out at night and look at the moon.
and then watch for shooting stars, because they do happen a lot during this time of year, actually, because we had a big shower
Yeah, we had a meteor shower
a couple
like
weeks
a week
ago.
or two ago,
Yeah.
and I actually saw one. I had
Yes, but
never.
you saw one though before the actual meteor shower started. It was like a
That's
day or two before.
that's
Now
true.
it was probably still part of the same show, but it
Right.
was an early one.
Right.
But anyway, so that's day 10. Hope our rambling didn't like get
I'm pretty sure
too
they're
off
used to
course.
it by now.
But I hope you got some ideas and you know, are able to put something together that you will enjoy.
And even if you can't do it this year, you at least have ideas for next year that you can start planning ahead of time.
And we'll be posting these 2 days in advance next year.
Yes.
So anyway, one love, happy Yule, Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas, Merry New Year. Peace.
Peace out, witches.